So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to design and build your Shopify store step by step completely from scratch. This is the exact same setup I use to build my stores that have helped me generate over $2.5 million in the last couple years. This is one of the most asked questions I get, so I just wanted to come here and make a video and kind of break it down for you guys. There are many steps to building a Shopify store, but I'm going to break it down into 7 main steps: brand identity, store setup, page creation, store settings, apps, importing products, and theme design. So before you go ahead and watch this whole video, I wanted to let you guys know, if you don't have a product or a niche selected already, I would probably go and find a product or niche. You guys can use one of the videos on my page called Ultimate Product Research Strategy, and it's on my channel if you guys don't know how to find a product, so that way you guys can know exactly how I look for them too. So go and watch that and then come back to this once you guys have the product ready to go or niche selected. Now before we start with the brand identity and coming up with the name and the logo and all that, you guys need to understand that there's 3 different types of stores that you guys can create. That way you know what kind of approach to take moving forward. There's general stores, one product stores, and niche stores. A general store is a store with many different types of products, which is good for testing, but also has the lowest conversion rate because it doesn't look as trustworthy or professional. A one product store consists of only one product, and this generally has the highest conversion rate out of the 3, but like I said before, it's going to be hard when testing multiple products. And my personal favorite is a niche store. This store consists of multiple different products in the same type of category. This type of store incorporates the best of both worlds, allowing you to test multiple products without having to create a whole new store, and at the same time still having a high conversion rate, and the pluses of actually being able to create a brand with the store as well, without having to make a whole new store every single time while you're testing lots of products. Let me show you guys an example here in my laptop. E-commerce is always evolving, and the customers are getting smarter and smarter nowadays, so your store needs to look like it's trustworthy and look like a real brand. So here's an example of kind of like a general store approach, and here's an example of a one product store or a niche store approach. These guys have actually branded the product. They actually look like the authority in the niche or in the actual product space. They look like, they're the main ones selling it. It looks very branded. They've done a good job branding the store and the product. You can see here they have custom packaging. Their store just looks way more trustworthy and way cleaner than this one right here. This just looks like some 16-year-old cooked up a website, or one of those shitty pre-built AI stores. So this is kind of the difference that I want you guys to see. However, this is really up to you guys at the end of the day. If you guys want to go with a general store or a niche store or a one product store, it really just depends on what you guys are trying to do and the approach you guys are trying to take. People make money with all types of these stores, so at the end of the day, if you have a good product, a good offer, good video ads, and a good strategy, then it's gonna work. So for the example in this video, I got the product and the niche selected already, so I wanted to show it to you guys really quickly. So this is a product that I'm gonna be going with. I've seen it going viral and a lot of different stores making good money with it. There's this other store making around 40K a month with this product. And then there's another baby product that I have in mind too that I want to actually use to create this store. But for this video, this is the example I'm going to be going with. So now that you have your product selected, we can move on to step 1, which is brand identity. So basically this step could be broken up into 3 main parts: coming up with the name, coming up with the logo, and then getting the domain for our store. So to come up with a brand name, you guys can use this website called Namelix. As you guys can see here, if I just put in like baby and then hit generate, it's called Namelix. The website is namelix.com. Then you can just stick with the brandable names here, and then we can move on next. I usually just leave the settings what they are, and then here we could put a description, and it generally does a pretty good name with, even if you don't give it that much. So Namelix is basically going to spit out a bunch of names, and you guys can basically brainstorm through these ideas and see which one you like, see which one's good. Like for example, Grow Baby, that's a good name. Basically with the name, you want to come up with something that's brandable. Think of Apple, think of Gymshark, Fashion Nova. It rolls off the tongue nicely. It's simple. It's not like, Palace, Shop Palace, like Trendy Palace. It's not like some stupid name like that. It sounds like a real brand, right? Like Google, Apple, Fashion Nova, Gymshark. Think of those companies, think of those names. They're catchy, they're simple, they roll off the tongue nicely. But yeah, so like I said, for the sake of this video, I already chose the name as well. So the name I chose is Little Kiddo, right? Just simple, it's catchy. Like I said, it's all the things that I said, right? And for the logo, obviously the next part is the logo, right? So for the logo, you guys can use Canva I created this in Canva. Usually what I do is just for the logo, some key points to remember is, you know, keep it appealing, make sure it's trustworthy. You know, what I see a lot of people do incorrectly is they just make, like, they put a bunch of random colors. This is also where you're going to decide what your brand colors are. So I'm going with this light blue and this gray. You know, it kind of gives off the kid vibes, or like little kid vibes or baby vibes, right? It's like sparking up the emotion. You guys got to remember you guys got to keep in mind, like, what colors, what emotion does my brand colors, you know, invoke in people. So that's why I went with this. So yeah, just like I said, for the sake of the video, for the sake of time, I already have it made. So this is the logo we're gonna go with. So for the next step, we got to get the domain, right? So for the domain, I found Namecheap is the cheapest website out of GoDaddy. Doing it on Shopify. Doing it on Shopify is probably the easiest. I mean, any other one is easy too now with Shopify's setup. But yeah, Namecheap is the cheapest. If you're on a budget, you don't want to spend, you know, $15-20 for a domain. I found Namecheap as the cheapest domain. So just get your domain here. You just come to Namecheap, boom, and then just check your name. So one tip I have for the name, for getting the domains, is for example, let's see, because Little Kiddo probably isn't something that's available. It's probably taken. If we see here, that's a good name, right? So it's taken. So what you could do is, like, for example, you could put shop.littlekiddo.com. So that's available. See what I mean? So that's one tip for the domain, right? So now that you guys have the name, the logo, and the domain purchased, and I'll show you guys how to connect the domain later on in the video when we're actually setting up the settings in the store. That's when we'll actually connect it, right? So the next step is the store setup, right? Setting up the store. How do we actually do this, and which platform is probably the best to go with? So obviously the one most people use, and probably the easiest one to use as a beginner as well, is going to be Shopify. And the thing is, Shopify have recently raised their prices, but you guys are in luck because I've actually partnered with Shopify to bring you guys the best deal possible so that you guys can actually start your store and not have to break the bank while doing so. So to get this deal that I'm talking about, you guys can go down below. The link will be in the description. So it's gonna be this link right here, shopify.px.io. So you guys are going to click that link in the description, and it will take you to this page right here. So it's going to say start for free, then enjoy your first month for $1, right? So just put in your email right here. Start free trial. We're going to click start free trial, and then it's going to take you through all this, right? I would just hit skip. And then from this, I don't want to create a whole new account, but you would guys just hit skip, and then it should take you to a page where you'll create the username and the password. It'll just be your email and your password. And then once you've done that, then it's going to take you to this page right here, your dashboard. So congratulations, you guys have set up your Shopify account, and you guys are in Shopify's dashboard now. So to kind of show you guys how this works and how you can navigate the store, I'll just show you real quickly. But yeah, this is basically the dashboard right here, right? So you have your orders right here. This is where you would see your orders. All the orders that you get will pop up right here. You have your products. So we have the 2 products right there. We have obviously you guys won't have products in there, and I'm going to show you guys how to import the products into the store. Customers, you guys can see the different people that have bought from you or have checked out and not purchased. Finances, which is the payouts, you know, the bill pay and all that. Analytics, this is going to be one of the most useful sections where you can see all the data for the store, the add to cart rate percentages, purchase conversion rate, total sales, sessions by location. You guys can see a lot of different data there. Marketing, I don't really use that one, but you guys can, I guess they have like different, you can actually like launch TikTok ads through here and like Facebook ads, but that's not where I would do it if I was you. Discounts, this is where you can set up discounts. Then you have online store. This is where you'll be able to go to customize a theme. And then under online store, this little menu pops up, and you can see pages, navigation, preferences. This is where you can customize a theme. And you got your apps right here, or you can go to apps through the settings. And then here at the bottom left, you'll see the settings, and this is all the settings for your store. So that's pretty much how to get around Shopify's dashboard and their whole platform in general. So the next step you guys want to do is actually going to be the page creation, right? So we need to create the pages, like the contact us, the shipping page, policy page, the the track your order page, all those type of pages, you know, the refund policy, all those type of pages, we got to create them first, and then we'll move on to the next step, which would be the settings. And to create the pages, I've actually created a Google Doc for you guys to make everything way easier, right? So if you guys want to access that, go to the link in the description down below, go to my Discord, join the Discord, and then if you come to the Discord under free YouTube sauce, the checklist should be right here, right? So this is the checklist, so you guys can open that up, and then it should look something like this, right? So here I have the steps, right? It's just kind of like a checklist to set up the store, basically what we're going through in the video. And I've also included the pages right here, right? That you guys can simply just copy and paste them in from here, right? So just to go back to the store, so here we're gonna go to pages, under online store, then we're gonna click add a page, and you guys can see here I already have all the pages added, but basically you would create these pages here, right? So contact us, we would come here, add a page, contact us, and then come to the doc, copy this, and we're gonna paste it in there just like that. And then just make sure you put your store email here, right? So it would be like whatever it is, shoplittlekiddo@gmail.com. So boom, put save, and now we have a contact us page, right? So we already have this page set up, so there's really no need. So I'm just gonna delete this page because I already have it. I don't want a duplicate of it. But that's what you would do for all these pages right here, right? So you create all these pages, contact us, the shipping policy, FAQ page, return policy. You could put refunds and returns as a page, and then boom, that's pretty much it, right? So once you've created those pages, for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna do every single page. You guys get the idea, right? And then you're gonna come to navigation. So under navigation, once you have the pages created, you want to create the menus, right? So you come here, these are going to be blank, and you're just going to list the menus here. So to create the menus, just go add a menu item, and you're going to have it set up just like this: home, shop now, contact us, track your order, shipping and delivery. Oh, sorry, actually it's a little bit different. So we're going to put track your order, and then so we're just going to go ahead and delete this one, and it's just going to be like this. If you guys want, you guys can have an about us page if you guys want to create that. That definitely that usually helps with, like, you know, just creating trust with the customer, having an actual page. But yeah, it could just be like this, just simple. And then the footer menu is the one that's actually gonna, oh sorry, I forgot to tell you guys, for the track your order page, you're gonna put /apps/track123/ / and then that's gonna link to the app that we'll download later, the tracking page. And everything else is pretty simple. You just click here, either the page or the policy, whatever you want. You can put pages, product pages, collections, blogs, policies. So that's where you would actually create the main menu, and then you want it to look like this. So once that's set up, then you're gonna come over here to footer menu. This is the one that's gonna include like all the policy pages, legal pages, stuff like that. So this is what this one will look like. So that's why we needed to make the shipping policy page, track your order, or sorry, that's why we needed to make the shipping and delivery, terms of service, refund policy. And then once this is set up, obviously we haven't set up the setting, the policies. So let me see if you can actually make the policy before. Yeah, so actually I forgot, we kind of went a little bit, we kind of missed a step. So before you create the footer menu, you guys got to come to settings, and then come here to policies, and then just create these. You could just do return and refund policy. That one you can copy and paste it from the doc. But then privacy policy, terms of service, those you can create from template. Just put create from template right here, and it'll paste it. It'll just add it'll give you a template, and you can just have it like that. And then the shipping one, we already created the page for that. So that's pretty much that. Once you have those policies set up, then you can actually make the footer menu here, and you guys can add the policies in through how I showed you. So that's pretty much it for the footer menu. I don't want to take too much time on this. This is pretty simple stuff. But yeah, that's what you want to have there. Once you have, the next step is going to be the store settings, right? So now that we have the page set up, the pages and the menu set up, we're going to come to settings. So basically we're going to go through these settings and make sure everything's set up correctly. And that way we can move on to the actual apps and then importing the product and then the designing the store. So for the store settings, we're going to go one by one. So here, store details, you want to make sure all this is filled out, your store name, your store phone. The phone number doesn't really matter. I don't think the customers will see that. And then the email, you want this to be the store email, so make sure you have this. If you guys don't have an email specifically for your store already, I would create one here. And then everything else, just make sure the time zone is good. When we can skip plan, we can skip billing. Users and permissions, this is where you can add staff accounts if you have the $79 a month plan. Payments, so for payments, you guys want to make sure you set up Shopify payments, and if you can, set up a PayPal. PayPal is, we all know, is kind of a pain in the ass, but you know, it definitely helps conversions. So I would set one up if you can. Just make sure you have this app called, you guys can look up auto upload tracking numbers to PayPal. There's different websites and different apps you can use. So make sure you're actually importing all your tracking numbers into from Shopify to PayPal, you know, as soon as possible, right when you get it. That way PayPal doesn't ban you right away. So if you guys are doing that, and or if you already have one set up, that would be the best option. If you already have one that you've been using for a while, usually new ones, you know, if you don't do things correctly, you'll get banned. So make sure you do that correctly. Then we can go to checkout. For checkout, I just leave email selected. Make sure you put required first and last name, company name optional, address line 2 optional, shipping address, phone number optional. You can select all these. You can leave tipping on or you can have it off, doesn't matter. And that's it for that page. And then we could go to shipping and delivery. For shipping and delivery, these are the shipping settings. So you're going to come here to general. And then this is where you're going to add the shipping settings. So I haven't added them here, so I'll show you guys how to do that. So you're going to delete all these. And then add a rate. So we're going to name them, put custom. And then we're going to put standard USPS shipping. And then we're going to put tracking number provided. We're going to put $5 and above. Done. Hit save. Save them one by one, because usually if you don't do that, it gives you an error at the end. You got to redo it. So save them one by one to make sure each one is good before you have to redo everything. Delete everything and redo it. Delete these, and then we're going to add pretty much like an upsell option where we could charge them more for priority insured shipping. Same thing here. With this one, you could do whatever. I would just put $9.95. Put $5 and up. Done. And then for the sake of time, just do the same thing for international. Set that up, make sure that's good, and then you can move on to the next one. So do the same thing, except for instead of USPS, I will put DHL on the international. So now that that's set up, you can go on to markets. Markets, you just want to make sure that you have international activated. If you don't, if this is not active, you can't. People from other countries won't be able to check out. Now we're gonna move on to domains. This is where you would connect the domain. You can see here I've connected it already. So you can either buy a new domain through here, or you can use Namecheap like I told you, and then you can connect existing domain. Put the domain name in there. It'll connect to it'll make you log into your Namecheap account. It'll connect it automatically for you. It should. If it doesn't, you're gonna have to go through the process. You could just Google that if it doesn't work automatically. That's where you set up the domain, and then that's pretty much it for everything else. We've done the policies already. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the settings. So now that you got the settings set up, everything's ready to go. Then you're gonna come over here to apps. So the next step in this process in building the store is gonna be the apps. So for the apps, you guys can see what I'm using here. It's usually caching bundles for the quantity breaks or the bundle selections. So so that people could buy more than one a lot easier. Currency converter bear to convert the currency. You guys can go through here. You guys could look up on Google how to set these apps up. I'm not gonna go through all that here for the sake of time. But yeah, caching bundles so that you can add a bundle bear. So yeah, caching bundles so that you can add the bundles. This is to convert the currency. Trust badges bear for a trust badge under the add a cart button on the product page and the cart page. Track 123, that's the one that is gonna link to that page. This is the app for the tracking so people could track their orders. Clavio for email marketing. Shop. This comes with Shopify, and then Luke's for reviews. And if you guys can see, the list on the doc is a little bit different because as time goes on, I change the apps that I use. So I'll put an updated one in here actually before this video goes up. So don't worry, it'll be this list that I have over here. And copy is no longer an app, so you're not gonna find that in the app store. And then TikTok is the only TikTok is the only one that's missing here. So I'll show you guys how to add an app if you guys have never done it. So we're gonna come to TikTok, come to the app store. We're gonna look up TikTok. This is to connect your ad account later on. So you're gonna hit install here, and then you're gonna come here it'll take you to the Shopify store. Click install again. And then you should be good. So that's how you add the apps in, right? And you guys can just look up all those apps that I've shown you here and install them. I'll show you how to set up caching bundles and Luke's in the theme design, but you guys have to go into each app. Make sure you actually select each app, go into it, make sure that you follow the instructions. Usually it gives you instructions, so it's not that difficult. And if you guys get stuck, just make sure you Google it or watch videos. There's millions of videos on YouTube on how to set up these things, so should be good. So now that we got the apps all set up, the next part is actually going to be importing the product and then designing the theme. So to import products, you guys can use this website. This used to be the app earlier, but now it's actually a website. So you guys can come to copy.app, sign up. There's like a little process in setting up as well, but it gives you directions. So like I said, I'm not gonna, this video is gonna be an hour long if I do all these little things. So once you have it set up, it should look like this. You can actually come here and then, find that competitor that you're using, come to their product page, copy the URL to the page, come back to copy, paste it in here, click import product, and then it's basically going to take their images, their title, their URL, the product handle or the slug, the description, the prices, and then all you really want to do here, just make sure you click publish to online store so you don't have to do that again. Unclick taxable, and then just select the collection so it shows up on your home page. Because if you don't, then you're gonna be like, where's my product on the home page? So just keep in mind, like I'll show you guys on the theme design, but yeah, this is the collection that I have showing on the home page, so that way people can see the products on my store. So that once that's done, we could put import product. So once the product is imported, we can come over here to products on our store, and you guys will see here it is right here, right? So basically this is the product page. This is what it's gonna look like. Here you can edit the description, the titles, the images, add or remove images, edit the prices, edit the variants. So everything looks good, but you guys want to make sure you change things up on here, right? So what I like to do with my products is, make the title branded. So I'll put little kiddo. We'll put TM, and then we'll put breathing otter. We'll put a dash. Put save, and then you guys could just use ChatGPT to reword everything, Like I said, I'm not gonna do this for the sake of the video. But yeah, I'm gonna remove this down here. I don't usually like these here. But these are good. So I'll say this for now, but for the description, basically, I'll give you guys a little explanation. I like to put in the header, I like to put the offer, like if I'm doing a buy one, get one free or whatever it is, or 60% off, or buy one, get the second one 50% off, whatever the offer is, I'll put it here, and then I'll put the benefit. So here I'll put like buy one, get one free today only, and then we'll center all this. Okay, and then if you can, I mean, these images, it looks like they didn't make these images themselves, so I think we're fine on the images. But if it's something that you could tell they've made, I would change them up or make your own with Canva. We'll do that for a different video. So that's essentially how you guys import the product into your store. I would take a lot more time with this, but again, like for the sake of the time that we have in this video, I'm not going to go too in depth on it. But if you guys want, I can make a video in the future on just specifically the product page, because that's the most important part. Really show you guys how I like to have them set up. So comment down below if you guys want to see that video next. So the next part of the process and the last part of the process is going to be actually designing the theme. So once again, I've made this process a lot easier for you guys. So if you come to the Discord that's down below in the description, you come again here to free YouTube sauce. You guys can download my actual template that I use to build all my stores. So you guys can basically just plug this in, and I'll show you guys how to plug it in, and just change up the copy, change up the pictures, and change up the logo, and you guys will be ready to go. So let's show you guys how to do that. So you're going to come here, download the file from the Discord, and then you're gonna upload a zip file, upload it here, boom, add file in, and you're gonna click this and then hit open. Once you hit open, it'll take a second to actually import, and then you're gonna make sure you hit publish on that theme to make sure you have it as the main theme here. I've already gone ahead and done that, so you guys can just click here, customize. So once you guys hit customize, it will take you to the theme customizer here. So basically for this, you guys, are first thing you want to do, or let me just kind of explain to you guys how this works. So on the left here, you guys have your sections, which controls all of these sections right here. So this is a section, this is a section, this is a section, this is a section. So that's kind of how that works, right? So these are your sections. You could, if you click on it here, you can actually edit the section. So here, and then you have individual things within the section. So under slideshow, you can actually edit the individual section, and then here you can change the text up. So if you can't edit it through this part, click the one under it to edit the part inside of it, right? So basically, that's the sections, right? You guys can edit the header, all these different sections right here. That's where that's at. Then you have your theme settings here on the left. This is like your colors, typography, like the fonts that you use, different things for checkout, for the cart. Make sure you have the page as the cart type, and then the other things here would just be, I mean, that would really be it, right? The colors, make sure you have the colors set to your theme. So this is where you would do that. And then here you have the apps, the app embed. So this is where you actually need to turn on the apps. So make sure you do that as well. Okay, so that's kind of the three main sections. So first thing you want to do is put in let me actually go back and let me start with the brand new one so I can show you guys kind of how to do it. So let's click add theme, upload file, and then upload this in. So it's installing the theme. Just give it a second to do that. Okay, so once it's added, just like I said, make sure you click publish. We'll publish this theme, and then click customize. I'll bring you to that same page. So what we want to do here, right, is click on the header. We're gonna select the logo. So put the logo in there, boom, make it a little bit bigger, and then we're gonna add a little bit more padding on the top and bottom. I don't like to have too much. Okay, cool. The top is fine like that. And here we're gonna put in an image, so we can select just like a a baby image like this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, then we're gonna move this up so that we can see the top actual baby with the bear. And then for the actual, to make it bigger, we'll put where's that setting? Oh yeah, so slide height we'll put medium, so it's a little bit bigger. Okay, that's perfect right there. Here we're gonna put a number 1. We'll put here everything you need for your little one. And then we'll just leave that shop now. That looks good. And then we'll come down here. So for under as seen on, you guys can put here, we're gonna put a picture. So we're gonna put like some social proof here. So you can add an image in. We can find a as seen on. So this one's cool. I'll add those into the Discord as well. So if you guys need some social proof images, you guys can use those. So boom, that looks a lot cleaner. Okay, cool. Then here you're gonna want to change up the copy over here, right? So let's go to the competitor and see what they have over here. So they actually just have the home pages. So the home page is just, I guess, a product page. So yeah, not much there, but let's try to look at okay, we're just gonna have to come up with this stuff. Or actually, let's see what they have. Let's see the product page, see if we can grab anything from the product page. So let's actually put this image, we'll put that on the home screen. So let's copy this right here and then put this in the shop. So I'll put that right here. I don't think this is good for your pets, but so we'll take that out. So we'll just leave it like that. And then we'll put this image, we'll select one of these images. Okay, let's go with this one. That's fine for now. Honestly, I would put some sort of GIF here, so let's try to go with the GIF. So let's put this one. Let's download this. And then put it on our store, have it pop up here. Okay, so then we're gonna add this into here. Okay, boom. Just select it in, add it in. Okay, we'll hit done. And then make sure that it's not like a huge GIF like this, like it's doing right here. Let's just put large. And then hit save. Okay, that looks a lot better like that. Okay, and then here's where we're gonna put for the collection, we're gonna put homepage. So for featured collection, let's select, change the collection and put the homepage. Okay, boom, so like that. Right now you have all the products on here. And then down here, so I already had some on the other theme. Let me go back and copy them from there. So we'll copy the reviews from the other theme. So let me customize this one. So I already had some here, so let's go with these. Oh, I guess, yeah, so we don't have any here. So let me see if the other store has some reviews we could take. Okay, cool. So, okay, this is perfect right here. So let's do this one. Let's take a couple of pictures. This one's fire right here. And then we'll take this one. Okay, so just save these images. Save. 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 This one save. So we'll close this out. And then we'll save this one too. Okay. So I'll come back over to this. Come over to the right theme. And then we're gonna paste in these reviews right here. So this is the first one. Okay, then we're gonna put the image. So we'll add in the images, the review ones we just downloaded. So this one. So these three right here. Okay, so we'll put that as the first image, and then once it goes in there, cool. Okay, this one. And then, yeah, so for the sake of time, I'll just act like I did these, so I'll just put the images for these. Oops, that's the wrong picture. Okay, that looks perfect. Alright, cool. And then down at the footer, we'll just have, just put the logo in there again. If you can go online and look up image remover. If you can go online and look up image remover, then background remover, you guys could just put in your logo and remove the background so it doesn't have the white space in the background here. So that's pretty much it for the homepage. You guys can see it looks, honestly, the store looks pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie, and it took like 10 minutes. So that's how I do the homepages. And then we'll go to the product page, and you'll basically have your store done. So we'll go to the actual product page for this product. Okay, so for the product page, you guys can see here, it's kind of like the same thing as the home page, right? So here we're definitely gonna have to change these up. So let's change this. And I'll probably speed this up, and you guys can see the final result here in a second. So let's take these, right? So breathe smoothly. So this is why it's very helpful to have another competitor you're looking at, so that you can get inspiration from, and you can just speed up the process. Otherwise, you're gonna have to come up with all this yourself, right? This one. Okay, this one. This one. And then obviously we're gonna have to change these colors right here, so let's change up the colors. Okay, so let's put the blue. Make sure it's not too light, so then you can't read the white on the text, on the buttons. So that looks perfect right there. And then we'll do that for this too. Okay, so it's starting to look a lot better, right? And then we're gonna add in, oh, we already have the rating widget here. So to add the rating widgets, you just click here, add a block, and then you can add the apps in here, add the rating widget. And once you have reviews, the star ratings will show up right here, right? So this looks good. We can take, next step would be these drop downs. So let's see what they have. I don't think they even have any. Yeah, so they don't have any drop downs, but I would just keep, basically for the drop downs, right here, I just have, these are always the same, right? Shipping and returns, and 90-day risk-free trial, or 90-day money-back guarantee. So for these, I usually just have shipping and returns, leave these the same. And this one, I would just, it's either, you could either put like size guide if you have clothes, or how it works, or just features or benefits, or It's like a question that anybody, this is basically to remove friction from the buying process for the customers so that they are cool with, they get all their questions answered. And then down here, this is pretty simple, right? So you just want to add a GIF in right here. We can add a GIF real quick. And then this is like a little bit too much for this one. I'm not going to have all these things on here. So we can remove some of these. So I'm just going to have it with 2 of these. So we'll have 2 image with text. 1, 2. So we'll do that one and this one. Actually, so I'm going to remove this one. So we'll hide this one. We'll have those 2 and then the reviews here. And then we'll remove this one again. So we're just going to have the FAQs, the reviews here, the social proof, and then the 2. So for here, we're going to put in the GIFs that we have. So GIF number 1. Oh, it's right there, sorry. So GIF number 1, we're going to put large. And then for GIF number 2, I don't know if we have one. I think we have another one. Okay, so we're gonna need to get another GIF. So we'll get this one. Okay, so there's the GIF in there. And then obviously you want to change these up. We'll put in the multi-column here. We'll put in the social proof right here. Done. And then lastly, we want to add in the reviews. Obviously, you guys want to change all this up, change it to your copy, change it to copy that matches your product. Basically, here what you're doing is just adding the main benefits of the products, right? So here, put one benefit, put the second best benefit. Obviously, change up the wording to match, the language of your store. And then put the FAQs, put different questions that people might have about the product. If it's a basic and simple product, you don't have to put a ton of questions here. Just put a couple, 2 or 3. And then the reviews are set up already. So let's see if the app is in here. If you don't have the app set up already, basically you come here to apps, make sure that it's not hidden. This little eye hides it and unhides it. And then you're gonna click add a block, come here to apps, and then you're gonna put product reviews widget, and then it's gonna look like this. And then obviously you wanna add in your reviews. So to add a review in, we'll put an example. Okay, so for the review, to add the review in, like I said, just come to write a review, and you're gonna put 5 stars. So for the reviews, I would put make it look real, right? Don't make it look realistic. So don't just put all 5 stars. If you're gonna I would put at least 20 reviews. If you're gonna do reviews, have at least 20 or 30 reviews written out. Like I said, you can copy them from the other stores. So we're gonna put add photo. And we're gonna put one of these photos right here, and then we're gonna paste in you can copy it from this page right here or whatever competitor you're using. Put next, and then we'll put the name. And then for the email, you can literally put anything as long as it has @gmail.com or at Yahoo or at whatever. And then done. You want to make sure it has the right color. So I would just put it the same color as a store theme. And then you could put here 500 plus customer reviews. And then we'll put that above the price. Okay, so we'll we'll check it out on the store, on the page. All right, so this is what the finished store looks like. Like I said, put a little bit more time into it. I mean, this is pretty fire, just how it's set up. But just make sure you guys like kind of, you know, pay attention to the details and take your time with it. Don't just rush it. Make sure it looks, you know, good to your standards. Like, do research on other top stores and see what a good store looks like, because at first you're not really gonna know. So you need to understand what these top stores look like and what they're doing, right? Obviously we need to change some of the copy on here, but the setup is how I would have it set up. All right, change this stuff here, change the copy here. But this is add the picture reviews here and change up the FAQs and add more reviews in. But yeah, this is how I set up my stores. This is ready to start making you guys some money. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's how to set up everything. It was kind of a long one, but I think you guys are gonna get a lot of value from this, step by step how to set up the store. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, all the resources are in the Discord down in the description down below under free YouTube sauce. And if you guys have been doing dropshipping for a while but you guys can't figure it out, you guys have been testing product after product and can't seem to find that product, you don't know what you're doing wrong, but you're serious about actually figuring this out and succeeding with dropshipping, I have the link also down below to apply for my one-on-one mentorship. So if you guys click that link in the description, it will take you to this page where you can actually book a call with me. You can schedule a time to talk to me and we could talk about, you know, how I might be able to help you out with this and how I might be able to help you speed up this process. Because I tried this for a long time on myself and it never really worked out. The only way I actually found success with this was having a mentor. You know, I tried this for a whole year and I lost a lot of money. I wish I would have realized a lot sooner that, you know, learning from somebody that already has succeeded with this is going to speed up my learning curve by a lot. And a lot of people just don't understand the idea of investing into yourself, the idea of investing to take a shortcut so that you don't have to figure this all out by yourself. So if that's something that you guys are serious about, the link is down in the description below, like I said. So if you guys got value from this video, don't forget to subscribe down below, smash the like button, and comment down below what you guys want to see next. And like I said before, all the links are down in the description. Peace.